We're here with Colorado College head coach Scott Palguda, along with student athletes Teddy Libby and Curtis Hale. After today's thrilling double overtime 2-1 victory for Colorado College here at Tufts University, Coach, just would love to hear your initial thoughts on today's game.
Couldn't be prouder of this group. We just continue to find ways to get it done. And one of the last things we said in the meeting room today before departing for the field is that the team is the star, right? I think we really displayed that today. We don't rely on one person at either end of the field or in the middle of the field to just carry us through tough times. We rely on the team. We found out just minutes before kickoff that we'd be down Connor Webster as our joint top scorer of the season. How are we going to figure this thing out? And we did. We were under some pressure there in the second half. But we kind of righted the ship going into the overtime, and pops up and wins the game for us, right? So we do it by committee at CC, and I couldn't be any prouder for the guys. I think hats off to ONU as well. I mean, we kind of laugh as coaches beforehand at 450-something, men's programs in Division III, and we get a rematch somehow, right? A team we had actually played earlier in the year at their place. Fantastic program. I admire their resilience and toughness. I mean, they were a very strong opponent, and it's kind of somebody's got to go through. And of course, I'm glad it was us. But they're a tremendous team.
Coach, you mentioned it was a rematch of an earlier season game, and how do you prepare? Obviously, you have all week to kind of go back and watch film, but how do you prepare? Did you do anything different? I mean, you guys definitely came out fast. They kind of took the momentum a little bit there in the second, but you guys regathered. Just to hear maybe how you guys prepared, if there was anything different after you guys drew with them 1-1.
Yeah, not really. I think, the further you get in these tournaments, the less likely it is that coaches are going to change, right? You've probably identified something that got you to this point, and you obviously want to ride that as much as you can. Right? Obviously, injuries and there's certain tactical situations that pop up, but I don't think we were expecting any surprises, and they probably weren't either. I think we both have pretty clear identities at this stage of the game, at this stage of the season, and it was just all right, who's going to have the better day today?
Curtis, for you, I mean, you guys look to almost score. There's that ball that gets saved off the line by them. That same thing comes down. The ball's trickling towards. You guys clear another ball off the line. You guys end up in overtime. You spray that ball into Teddy, who finishes. For you guys to get another clean sheet, how important is that? And, for you guys to be able to keep a team like Ohio Northern off the scoreboard there?
Yeah, I think it's something we really emphasized early in the season. I think we conceded a little too much early on. We really emphasized our defensive side of the ball, working with our coaches about it. And I want to shout out Tucker Burr also for saving that ball on the goal line. That was a fantastic play. He's really stepped up these last 3 games. Our defense and Jasper as well, Jasper Broad, our goalkeeper, he's been fantastic this whole season. And we've just been working at it, good communication, trusting each other in the back line especially, getting used to that role with Tucker, with Rex. And I think, we knew Ohio Northern, especially in the second half, they were going to turn it on, and they have a lot of good energy on their team and on their bench. We were expecting them to come at us, but I'm very proud of us for holding tight and keeping it at 0.
The goal scorer right in the middle. Teddy, love to just hear, walk us through that goal. Obviously, you get the service, but just walk us what you were through that goal, what you were seeing in the play, and kind of how it unfolded.
Yeah, sure. There's just some spacing behind. I found myself making the run, and what a dime from Curtis Hale to my right here. But yeah, we're just that sort of team that we have a lot of grit, and we're a pretty deep group of guys. And if we didn't get it then, we were going to keep grinding, keep pushing to hopefully get it somewhere else at some point in the game. I'm really proud of what we've done here. Can't wait to move on to the Elite Eight.
Curtis, for you, I mean, you guys are down in Georgia last week, and you have to, turn around, come up to Boston this week, and you kind of been all over the country. How has that travel? I mean, you guys travel around a lot, anyways, but how has the travel and being with each other really kind of helped mold this group and bring this group together?
Yeah, I think this is an extremely tight-knit group, absolutely. But we've definitely embraced the road warrior mentality since I've been here. Even, my prior years, we traveled even more than we have this year. We're always going all the way around the country. We're playing back-to-back games. We're playing tough teams and tough environments. So I think, the team really understands what we're getting into every year. So this tournament's no different. We're traveling to across the country to play really good teams. And I think this team's definitely ready for it.
Coach, for you, Curtis mentioned that you guys are experienced in playing back-to-back. You guys are right back here tomorrow afternoon now to take on a Washington Lee team that earned a victory against Tufts here on their own field. I don't know if you had a chance to watch any of that game, but looking at WNL, what do you feel like you'll see out of tomorrow afternoon's game?
Frankly, I think it's going to be a terrific soccer game. I watched a little bit of film, from their games last weekend in preparation for maybe having a chance to play, tomorrow. And then just caught the last half hour of the game here in person, and up 1-0 that last 35 minutes, however long they played, they look fantastic. And I actually see a team that plays a pretty similar style to us. I think our playing style, the quality of our players from front to back, I share a lot of similarities. So I would expect nothing less but another terrific game.
Coach, last question for you. Every time we do these with these coaches, they always talk about the importance of just getting a chance to spend one more day with their team. I'm assuming that, being able to obviously get the victory is great, but being able to game plan for tomorrow and spend one more day with this team's got to mean so much for you, right?
I mean, it's about extending your season, right? We make this thing last as long as we can. And, of course, it's a quick turnaround. And, to prepare to win a game tomorrow, you do have to move on really quickly here. Mm-hmm. But also, I think we have to have a balance and recognition that these are opportunities don't just come around. And you obviously have to take at least a little bit of time here to enjoy it. So I'd like these guys to go have a meal together and celebrate and, just think about the game we just played. And then, when you wake up tomorrow morning, it's obviously in the rearview mirror now, and you focus squarely on WNL. But I said it's a privilege to be here, right? It's never guaranteed, and you never know when the next chance might come. So we're here to take advantage of it and make the most of it.
Coach, congratulations on the victory today. 1-0, win in double overtime. Teddy, Curtis, thank you so much for your time. And 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon on Bellow Field, WNL and Colorado College for a chance at the Final Four. Guys, appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.